What's Zap-pening, y'all? Hello everybody, narrating Bunny Chaff here. That's right, I'm gonna have to do this again because I thought the audio sounded fine, but it did not. Anywho, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon FireRed. Last time, we got our 7th badge and explored what little Cinnabar Island had to offer. Sorry, Cinnabar, there wasn't much. So we're here on Route 10 on this little, by this little strip of water, a little river, I guess you would call it. Yeah, little river. And what you want to do is you want to go ahead and surf on it. I told you guys to wait on this, at least I was, because my levels are a little shaky. They still kind of are, but you know what? I might as well just get it done and over with. Rip the bandage off, you know what they say. Okay, so we're going to put Kingpin lead here. It's good to have a ground type lead in this section, trust me. Get a repel up. Okay. I know in Let's Go, you can catch a Dratini and I think Dragonair here. I only know Dratini because I used one in Let's Go, and this is where I caught it, and it was so awesome. I'm gonna leave that dork all by himself. He is a trainer. So, welcome to the power plant. Here in the power plant, if you wanted another electric type besides Pikachu and Jolteon, you can find Magneton and Magnemite here, or I should just say Magnemite here. So if you want Magneton. And if for some reason if you want a Voltorb or Electrode, come to the power plant. There's one more Pokemon we haven't discussed that's only exclusive to FireRed here. First, if you interact with one of these Pokeballs, that's right, some of these Pokeballs are not items, they actually are Electrode. Now when I said that it's good to have a ground type here, it's just easy to disperse them quick. However, I don't have Earthquake on Kingpin, I only have Dig, so Static is still a problem. Haha, I got Poison Pointed. Or, I activated my Poison Point. So, that's awesome. Anyways, be careful though, these Electrode are prone to exploding. Now, it's not too scary because it's an Electrode, they're not that strong offensively, but it's still a good thing to remember. And we got a crit! Didn't even need it. And there's the Static. God damn it. Anyways, the FireRed exclusive of this place is Electabuzz. If you want a Pokemon that's better than Raichu in most things, well, it's pretty much another version of Raichu, just slightly better. You can find it in Electabuzz. It learns Thunderbolt through level up, although you can do that if you don't evolve your Raichu right away. You can, it gets the screens upon level up, reflecting light screen, so that's kind of cool. It's faster by like a few points, stronger by like a few points. That's about it, I'll be real. You can't get any special moves like Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, and Cross Chop. Those are stuck behind breeding in this game. I mean, the only game they could really do that with was... Well, actually, no, you can get Thunder Punch. But why would you when you have Thunderbolt? The rest of the moves are stuck behind breeding, and not by TM like they were in Generation 2, where you could get Fire Punch and Ice Punch. It's great coverage moves. And one exploded. God damn it. But we tank those. Anyways, Electabuzz, yeah, you can't fully evolve it into Electivire, so... But still, Electabuzz isn't too shabby. And you can get another Thunderstone here. We also passed by the TM for Thunder. Thunder is a pretty good move, I guess. It's a strong electric type move. It's basically the electric version of Blizzard, Fire Blast, and Hydro Pump or whatever. Very inaccurate, like 75 accuracy, becomes 100% accuracy in the rain, and that's about it. Oh, it also has a 30% chance to paralyze, so that's kind of neat. Yeah, so Electabuzz, it's alright. The only problem is with the electric types here, you get it so late, and by now you would either have Raichu or Jolteon.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Zapdos! It just doesn't seem too worth it. I mean, if you got it if you come here when you just get Surf unlocked, yeah, I'd say. And there's like a couple places you could use them, like that Surf route by Pallet Town, or the Surf route below Fuchsia. those would be really great places to use your electric type to grind it up, especially if you got it here. And there's like a couple more boss fights near the end. However, though, since the point that we're at, the boss fight that's coming up next, our 8th gym. Don't forget, we got 8 badges to collect. Yeah, your electric type is not gonna do well. Not gonna do well. So, I don't know. Electabuzz and Magneton are pretty cool. They just, I don't know. It's just not that worth it. Anyways, here we are at the end of the power plant. And our repel effect wears off right in front of this odd looking thing. Make sure you save. And let's talk to this thing. Yow! Here we have Zapdos, our very first legendary. He's one of the legendary birds. A trio of legendaries that are birds. Woo. There are plenty of trio legendaries in the Pokemon games, and this is the first one. Zapdos, an electric flying type, quite unique to the electric type, meaning it gets rid of its one weakness in ground, and just has mainly 2 flying weaknesses, rock and ice. It is a fantastic Pokemon and has remained consistent in competitive battle. Zapdos here gets a good set of moves. It actually gets a pretty solid flying stab in Drill Peck, which is its one main move of attacking. It also has, I believe in this, it has agility, as we just saw there, so it'll raise its speed a lot and will outspeed you, but it'll probably outspeed you no matter what, because Zapdos is pretty freaking fast. Let's see, I know it has Detect, which is basically another version of Protect, introduced in Generation 2, but it has less PP, and is a fighting type move, excuse me. And it has, of course, Thunder Wave. What is an electric type without its bread and butter, Thunder Wave? So, this is why I have Kingpin out, so it can absorb the Thunder Wave hits. Unfortunately though, using Secret Power will cause paralysis, and I would rather inflict Sleep upon it, because Sleep has a better catch rate multiplier on it, meaning it's easier to catch Pokemon when they're sleeping than it is when they're paralyzed. Paralysis, burn, and poison have like a little bit of a increase, whereas sleep and freeze have a higher. So it's better to sleep these guys, but I guess I'm just not used to it because I'm usually using a Venusaur in these games, and that's my main sleeper with sleep powder. But even though I do have Big Jim now, who has Yawn, and that would be a lot better. So what you want to do when you have a legendary, you want to try to chip it down as much as you can, and it is really best that you get it down pretty low and you make it, status in some way. Hopefully paralysis or sleep, or freeze, but freeze is a lot harder to come by. Once you do that, you want to start chucking balls. This is every Pokemon fan's best activity to do. Chuck balls at a legendary that has a hard time staying in the ball. Legendaries, at least back in these games, were a lot harder to catch. This one, I think, having a catch rate of 3 out of 255 or 3 out of 252, one of those ranges. It's really, really low and really hard to catch. That's why I bought like a crap ton of Pokeballs here, and I'm using Ultra Ball. I mean, first of all, the Ultra Ball matched the color scheme of Zapdos very nicely. Fun fact: Ultra Ball got changed in Ruby and Sapphire, the games before these. And wow! Yeah, I know that's not a very genuine reaction, but let me tell you, that's awesome. I think 4th Ultra Ball on that is really, really good. That is really good. Anyway, Zapdos. Now that we caught it, not much to do here. Pretty much got to complete. So, let's go somewhere else. How about that?